Hello, I'm BXToyCat, and welcome back to another video. Today I have some Minecraft Pocket Edition news to share with you all. It's actually some pretty cool Minecraft Pocket Edition news because it's 3 separate bits. We have 0.13.0, or the next update, coming pretty soon, based on what Tommaso has been saying on Twitter. We have mod support coming on a basic level to the next update, so you won't have to jailbreak your device to have some certain mods. And we also have one of the biggest servers from the PC version of Minecraft coming to the Pocket Edition, and now that means there's going to be a reliable-ish server that you can actually play on. So I'll be talking about all 3 of those things in today's video. Please do like it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot, and lets me know you like seeing more Minecraft Pocket Edition news. But let's get straight into the video, shall we, with the first thing, which is 0.13.0 coming soon. So if you are wondering why I'm saying this, is because Tommaso Cecchi, who's one of the biggest Pocket Edition developers, he likes to be very public about stuff, mentioned that he might just have the first part of Redstone on Master. I wonder if this means that we're going to get 0.13 soon, and yeah, basically this was him kind of making a big hint at the next update, and you might think, oh, that doesn't really mean too much, it just means maybe it's coming soon, but the fact that he's saying this so soon after the last update really does hint that they want to do this even faster than their current schedule, which is like every 4 months, and also the fact that he's already got Redstone, the biggest feature in this next up, on the Master version. If you're wondering, each developer has their own version, and then when they actually finish the update, they start putting it on the Master version, so the other, developers can play around with it and stuff. Basically, that means that all the Redstone's already in the finalized version of it, and that means they're adding all the other features in there. And since this update is mainly a Redstone update, that means the bulk of the work has been done already. So 0.13.0 soon. It's been hinted already. Exactly how soon it means is beyond me, but I do think that, seeing 0.13 next month is actually very likely, and I think that sounds really, really cool. I think before Christmas is almost guaranteed at this point, and I'm excited about the idea. So yeah, Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.13.0. If if the last update's already kind of lost on you and you're already looking forward to the next one, then you might not have to wait too long, which is really, really cool for Pocket Edition players. I really do, admire the speed they're working at there, but that's story number 1. So, second piece of news is to do with mod support. So this isn't going to be the next update, but it's presumably going to be the one after that, because Thomas Cecchi, again, he likes to talk about this sort of stuff, mentions how after 0.13, all data files will be overridable by resource packs, so you can mod without jailbreaking. So the idea behind this is that, a resource pack can also kind of have, access to more than just, the visual textures, but it can also have access to the blocks themselves, and this means you can have some basic mods without having to jailbreak your device. And this is really cool, because it basically, right now, it means if you're on a, like Android, you kind of have more access to stuff, or if you're a jailbroken version, and that kind of sucks. So, because mods are a really cool thing, and, on PC, it's kind of everyone can do it, I think he wants to bring that kind of parity to other devices, so he's going to make it so they can just overwrite data files. And that sounds really, really cool if you ask me, because you could have a, a Halo, a resource pack that actually changes, your sword to actually mean a gun and stuff. And you can just, change all this sort of stuff with existing items. One thing that there is a limit here is that you can only change existing items, you can't add new items, so there are still going to be some mods that require jailbreaking after this, but it's still really good news for those of you on iPhones that, don't want to jailbreak them, but still want to have mods. That's something that's going to be possible after 0.13, and I think that's really, really cool. I think the possibilities here are really awesome, and I also think it's really, really cool that the Pocket Edition is going to be the first version with a proper mod API, because on the PC it's been promised for so long, but hasn't really come, and on the Pocket Edition it looks like, some point soon, the speed they go on current updates, this could be early next year, they actually have it as a full part of the game, so there are some resource pack mods. That seems awesome to me. I love the idea, and that is the second piece of news here. So the third bit of news is kind of different to those last 2 bits of news, and I'm only sharing it because I've had so much frustration with this, and I'm sure if there are those of you who only play the Pocket Edition, you must have had more frustration than me, because I stream once a day on mobcrush.com/ibxtoycat. If you don't know, that's where I do all my mobile game streaming. I like stream Pocket Edition, and when I try to go on servers there, I have the biggest issue in the world. Like, every server has some problem, like for literally weeks you couldn't see chests on Lifeboat. There's still some servers that haven't come up since 0.12. There are servers that, just randomly disconnect just frequently. Lots of servers you have to pay just to get on. All these servers have all these issues, and it's always bugged me the most. However, something really good news for those of you who have had that same issue is that, Hypixel, the biggest, or one of the biggest PC servers, has actually come to the Pocket Edition. So they were doing a lot of testing as the Bladestorm server, but they've actually unveiled their proper name as pe.hypixel.net, and just to clarify, I'm not like sponsored by them or anything like that. I just kind of play on the server because I enjoy it on the PC, and the fact that it's coming to Pocket Edition is really, really cool stuff, because, you might notice the background gameplay, say, I love playing Insane Skywars. They seem to, have their finger on how to have enjoyable game modes in Minecraft, and I'm looking forward to that being on the Pocket Edition. This is kind of a step forward for multiplayer Pocket Edition, because like I said, the people who run the servers just don't seem to care right now. Like, months with broken servers, and, they're getting 20,000 players anyway, so I guess they just don't care. And the fact that, there's going to be someone that maybe cares coming here, I think it's awesome. Their server is currently mostly working. I actually played Skywars, and it worked. I didn't just randomly lag off and fall off. It was crazy awesome, and yeah, I just thought it'd be worth sharing. If you play the Pocket Edition, this is kind of good stuff. If you also want to, watch the Pocket Edition, or if you don't play it and you want to watch it anyway, check out mobcrush.com/ibxtoycat, because I will be streaming there later. Anyway, that's the end of today's video. 0.13 is coming pretty soon. Mod support is going to be coming sometime after that update, and also there is a PE Hypixel server if you're into that sort of thing, and yeah, I'll be streaming that later today on mobcrush.com/ibxtoycat. So be sure to go ahead and like the video if you did like it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!